So morning everybody, the day is Wednesday the 31st of January 2018 and today it would have been my mum's birthday. So I'm going to make, well it's actually banana and chocolate bread. So I'm going to get right into it. I'll turn the oven on and I think I've got all the ingredients. Wash my hands. I thought I'd got everything ready, but I haven't. Because you don't really want to watch all the rubbish before, do you? Let's see, let's try that one. And I need a spoon. So it says to combine all the wet ingredients and all the dry ingredients together, but we need to melt some coconut oil. Which of course it won't come out, will it? Got about 2 grams there. Bear with me. Be about half an hour later. I think I'll pause it and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I've managed to get it all out and I have greased my silicone pan. It is in the shape of a rose. My mum liked roses. I've never used it before, I've never cooked this recipe before, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to put the coconut oil in the microwave just to melt it. And in the meantime, I'm then going to weigh out the dry ingredients. So we want 120 grams of coconut flour. Oatmeal. There we are. And we want some cinnamon. Some mushroom squares. Actually, I'll use the so I've got baking powder, cinnamon, where's the lid for the cinnamon, salt. You know what, I might, because that salt is rubbish, I might just use the bit too much salt. Turn of salt. Right, see how this is doing. No, it needs a bit longer. Because obviously I don't want to overdo it. Now I can't weigh out the drying, the wet ingredients because I'm going to put it in there. So what I can do next is, then we don't waste any of the ingredients. So I need in here so this is some chocolate. Right, now I'm just doing a little bit longer, I would say. So we'll keep doing this. So, in with the coconut oil. Problem is it's hot now. I might just, I wonder what it's going to be like if I let it cool down a bit. You know, how long will it take for it to solidify? But I don't want to add the eggs or the milk in it because I don't want it to cook, do I? So, or am I just being a bit extra cautious? I don't know. Last time I melted chocolate in the microwave, I burnt it, so let's see how good I am this time. Okay, that will do. I don't know, shall I get the bananas out and mash them? I'm just letting it cool down a bit because obviously I don't want it to be too hot. I don't really know why I'm doing that on the scales, I don't need to. I must admit, I don't actually like banana. Oh, this is a bit bruised, this one. I try to buy, I usually, when I buy bananas, I usually buy green ones because they ripen so fast in the house. So I try to buy some that looked really ripened. But yeah, I don't usually like bananas mashed up. I like them in a smoothie. When I was younger, I used to like eating them with cream, but now I don't like any of them. And I have tried mashing up a banana to put into my porridge, and I didn't like it. So, but I have tried banana and chocolate cake before. Obviously not using this recipe, using other conventional or traditional recipes with probably lots of sugar in it, lots of butter. So we will see how this one fares, and I bet this is now too full to actually mush up, isn't isn't it? I'm just going to wash my hands or rinse them off a bit. So, and whether it will taste too coconutty, I am not a fan of coconut. I don't mind the oil. I like cooking with the oil, but I don't like, I'm not a nutty person, and it just, to me, tastes like sawdust. Not that I know what sawdust tastes like, but it just has that, nuts just have that consistency of it. And I have used the coconut flour before. I've used it in one of, I'm using the Food Medic recipe book, and I've used one of hers. It's a, she calls it a chocolate brownie, but to be honest I would call it a souffle, and I've used the coconut flour with that, and I think it tastes quite coconutty, and that's only a tablespoon of coconut flour. So I wonder what this is going to fare out like. Right, let's get rid of these banana skins. So I think that's cooled down now. So I'm going to put in the other wet ingredients into this. Let's just get rid of that. And the other wet ingredients are beat the eggs first. Oh well, you're supposed to beat the eggs first and then put everything into it, but well, we'll do it like this. So at the beginning of the month I'd had dreams about my mum where we'd gone back to our old house, and we'd gone to look inside it, and it didn't look anything like how it looked when we lived there. My husband has also been having dreams about my mum as well, because this used to be my parents' house. My parents bought this house nearly 4 years ago, and we're now having to get it transferred into our names, and of course it takes time because my parents said, a bit closer so you can see, my parents said that there was a will, even though they said there was a will for two of them. So I don't know, they were adamant that they had written a will, but they hadn't. So we've had to wait for probate, which takes a while. I don't know if this is beating it or not. Might just be the whisk I'm using. So we've signed the papers for that, but he had dreams that my mum actually came to the house and was standing at the gate. So I think it's been quite a stressful time for everybody concerned. So I'm just going to add the honey, coconut oil, almond. So this is the honey. Oh dear. Just wait till I break the seal on the honey. I'm afraid this is just normal honey. It's not organic. It's not all singing or dancing, any other kind of honey. It's just clear honey from the supermarket. And we want that much of honey. only wanted 1 more gram, and we've got 2 grams, so. Now, I usually have almond milk because I make my smoothies in the morning with almond milk, but I've run out of almond milk and my darling other half bought soya milk. So I'm actually going to use soya milk with this. So it will probably taste different, but that is all I've got, and I'm not going to go out because the weather today can't decide what it's doing. 1 minute it's sunny with blue sky, and the next minute it's snowing. I did see a couple go out for a walk, and then when they saw how bad it was, I think they decided to give up and try something else. So I've got this is where I can't get the lid off the vanilla extract. What is it? And we'll give that a stir. Right, I'm going to start melting this chocolate actually. Maybe I should have started doing that before. So I'm just beating this. Might take a while for it to melt. Right, and then I'm going to add in the dry ingredients, which is the cinnamon. I'm going to take it off the scales, don't need it on the scales. The cinnamon, the coconut flour, the baking powder. Should have bicarb of soda, but I haven't got any. I even take a photo of this as well yesterday. Right, how are we doing? We're not. I might not melt it too much, but then that gives the marble effect of the bread. Because like I say, last time I tried to melt chocolate, but I don't think it was good quality chocolate, and I think it was probably chocolate that was a bit past its best as well. So I did hear it sizzling. Now I don't usually use baking powder, I suppose. Right, that is starting to go. Like I said, I'm not going to. Now, what does it say for the banana? Mix in the mashed banana, so I'm going to mix that in. So I think sweet banana also gives it, ripened banana makes it sweet as well. This is it's kind of like solidified in there, so I'll take that out. I might just use them. think that's quite well combined. I think I was going to use that spoon for the chocolate. Right, this looks as if it's, I'm not going to do this for it anymore, but I think we'll probably, and we'll give it a good scrape, otherwise we're going to leave most of it in there. Oh well. We can lick the bowl out. So we just want to fold ever so roughly, fold it in. There we are, and then I'm just going to plonk it. Whew, it smells good. Sure my mum wouldn't like this. I certainly haven't made it. It might be her birthday, but I haven't, this wouldn't be something that I'd make for my mum, I don't think. I think my mum was very fussy with food. Oh, I should have got out a, because as this is silicone, it's not actually very stable. And I put it, when I cooked the bread yesterday, I put it on a baking tray. So I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know if this is going to rise up like a normal cake. And I've got it all over the worktop, which my husband will love me for. Right. I'm just going to get out a baking tray. As you can see, when I pick it up, it just sort of like collapses. So we'll pop that in. This is what it looks like. I don't want to tip it out much further. Anyway, so there we go. And it's going in for 45 minutes. I will catch you later for the big unveil. See you soon. Bye.